What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In this one, we are going to work on building a scalper. We're going to do on 3 minutes for the NASDAQ and see if we can find a short and long signal that we like that is profitable, at least over, like, very profitable over the last 6 months. It's hard to find scalpers that are profitable over long periods of time, but for this is mostly just to, show how it works. And we're not too worried about the actual strategy at the moment. It's just going to be we'll just do over the last year. So to do this, if you don't know, but I'm going to be using a software that I built called the Auto Algo Assembler. But if you don't have it, then that's fine. You'll still be able to code and copy the strategy. The software will just be for finding the signals. So if you do have it, then that's what you're going to do. You're going to open the strategy analyzer. We're going to do optimization. And first thing we're going to do is find the long signal. Let's do 3 inputs. See how that works. Then periods. We'll try all these. Break evens usually don't work for scalping because we're just looking for, short profit targets. Then ATR. We'll do this. We'll do 0.5. TP for scalpers, we want it to be small. But also, the smaller it is, the more slippage has an effect. So 10 is kind of small, but let's do 15 up to 90, incrementing by 5. 15 up to 90, incrementing by 5. And NASDAQ, 3 minutes. And we'll do let's do this year up to the beginning of October. Then we can use this month as out of sample data to see if it still makes money. So then include commission, slippage of 3. Minimum. And now, we need to do genetic. And run. So if you don't know what this is, basically we're looping through, basically just randomly testing these signals with this period for the indicators, ATR factor, TP, and stop loss. So it's just basically backtesting. In this case, we're going to do the backtesting 25,000 random strategies with these settings. And yeah, that's what it is. The genetic just means it's a random backtest, so it's randomly choosing between those settings, 2,500. And yeah, because if we did the default where it ran through every single one, it would be way too much for my computer, or probably anyone's computer. But we'll let this run and see what we get. Now, normally, I would do more backtesting on a strategy to make sure it's not overfitted. But in this case, we're only going to do one out of sample. So here is our best one. We got a 4,500 profits with 1,000 drawdown over the last 10 months. So let's open that in a new tab. And here we can see our equity curve. Looks good. Now, let's test it over the last month. So this is new data for this bot. So we don't know how to perform. So this, see, lost money. So yeah, let's not do that one. Let's try the second one. All right, so we made $40. Let's see. This commission. No, commission really doesn't do that much. Or I mean, slippage. No, I don't like that. Let's find one that we like. Didn't like that one. All right, there we go. So now this is completely new data that this strategy was not trained on, that it still made good profits. So now we have our long signal. So next thing we're going to do is put it into the strategy. So to do that, you're going to come here in script editor. I actually already have it here. We're going to go to strategies, right click, new strategy. And we're going to name this YouTube MNQ generated. Then we'll generate it. Then we'll compile. And open Visual Studio. Then we can go to here we go. Now let's just note that this is on MNQ 3 minutes. All right. One thing also, anytime you're building a strategy and you want to do back tests, put this to false. I don't know what putting it true does, but when you put it to false, your back test will run much faster. All right. Now we have the code and we have the signals we want to add. Now let's open up the signal files, which I'm pretty sure I shared in the Discord for anyone to see. And let's see what we are using. So we're using signal 86. So you can just copy that from here. Then we're using signal 229. And we're using signal 133. All right. We got those. Now our period is that 2.5 ATR, 40 TP, 15 stop loss. Long. All right, so that's our strategy. Now we just need to code it in, which besides the ATR, everything in this is extremely simple. So First, if current bar is less than bars required to trade, return. Next, we're going to do in this case, yeah, we only want it to enter a new position if we are flat. So if position dot market position equals market position dot flat. This is just to make sure we're in a flat position, or that we're not in a position. If we're flat, then if DMI 5 is greater than 0.8, we actually need to do, yep. And so basically from here, right, all you do is copy these, paste them, put the period in, right, from there, period of 5, and then this brackets is just the 0 means to get the data for just the last bar. So this is the last bar, 5 period DMI greater than 0.8, which is what that is, and which is what one of our signals are. So then it's the same thing for the other ones. 0, 0, less than, close, and parabolics are 0.02, 0.2, 0.02. Those are just the defaults for the parabolics are 0. Then we enter long. That's basically it. So what's great about the software is that it tells you exactly what your signal is, and you don't need to understand it at all. Like, to be honest, I have no idea what this or this are. Never used them. Don't know how to use them. Parabolics are, I mean, I kind of have an idea, but not really. I mean, never used it, but doesn't matter. Strategy found it for us. Strategy generator found it for us. So we have these coded in. Now we need, period is fine too. We need to add the ATR, TP, and stop loss. So we're going to do double SL equals 15, double TP equals 40. And so now that I'm doing this, I've realized the ATR, you kind of need a way to calculate it, which I have not shared. So let me find that, and then just copy the code, and I'll post it in the Discord as well, so that it's there for us, or for anybody. But so that then you guys can still code the ATRs if you want to do it outside of the strategy. All right, so this is what I have. Basically, when we're running it, right? If the ATR is greater than 0, then we add an ATR factor to our TP and stop loss. So in this case, it is. So we're going to delete these, and we know our ATR factor is 25. So to calculate our stop loss, we're just going to do basically just copy this int ATR period of 5 still, last bar divided by 5 times ATR's 2.5 times stop loss. No, times 15. Then for the TP, int ATR 5 of the last bar divided by 5 times 2.5 times 40. And so when you think about it, what this really is, right? It's period times ATR factor times TP or stop loss. Basically, if you take just this part that's highlighted, your ATR, right? Average true range of it's the average true range of the last 5 candles, because that's a period. Then we divide it by 5, so now you're just getting the average true range per candle. So what you would expect from one candle times the TP times the stop loss, or TP in this case, times the ATR. So hopefully that makes sense. But even if it doesn't, I mean, it's just a little math calculation so that when the market is more volatile, your TP is going to be farther away. And when the market isn't moving much, your TP is, closer. So sometimes it could be even less than 40 ticks. But we have those. Now we just do set profit target calculation mode dot ticks. We do TP set stop loss SL. And that's it. Now we have that coded in. So let's compile it. Control S on Windows. And now yeah, we'll do a quick strategy analyzer. So we're going to come down to MNQ generated, MNQ 3 minutes over the last year, commission, slippage of 3, run it. Okay. So something is not right. Now, why is that? Alright, so actually kind of glad that happened. Found out there was a little what am I saying? There was a typo. So basically I was missing like 4 of these in the wrong places. So we were using, I believe it was this one of these two, for 229 when it should have been this one. So went ahead and changed this, but then also this is their new strategy. Changed this. Changed out, took out the ZLEMA, put in this, compiled it, and then ran it again, and now we are getting the results that we expect. Yep, there we go. All right. So that is our long, right? Only takes buys right now. Now we're going to do the exact same thing to find the shorts. So we can X out of that one. We know it's working now. Come back to this thing. Now we just change it to shorts. Same, yep, everything else stays the same. Test it up to the beginning of this month. Slippage, commission, genetic. Let's change to 2,500. and we'll run it. Alright, so finishing up, took about a minute, and we didn't get anything. Alright, I mean, that definitely can happen sometimes. Because right now, it only prints a number if we get, I think it's, what I'm using is minimum 200 trades, and the profit to drawdown ratio has to be greater than 2. So, let me boost this a little bit and run it again. Alright, so that's loading. If anyone knows why it does this, like if we did 2,500 and it took about a minute, why for 5,000? Like, I don't know. Why does it take more than double? Right? You would think that it would, load all the main stuff quicker and then run quicker. You know, if 2,500 took a minute, 5,000 should take under 2 minutes. At least that's what I would think. Not almost 3 minutes. Because then it just doesn't even make sense to run higher iterations. All right, again we got none. So let's change up. Let's see. A 3 minute. Let's get rid of one of the signals. And we'll just go back to 2,500. It is always harder to find short strategies when the market is trending up. All right, so we got one. Hopefully, it did good last month as well, so we don't have to keep looking. Minus 300. Do we want to? Nah. Sometimes I will include ones just because, I mean, the market's been going up for the longest time. So, but nah, I won't. So I'll just pause it, and then once I found one strategy that finally does pass, then I'll just so the video doesn't get too long. All right, so couldn't really find any good ones, but here we have one lost 33, basically break even, which if the market's going up and your short trades are break even, then I mean, can't really complain. So we're just going to go ahead and use this one. So here are the signals, and we're just going to do the same thing we did here. So now we're going to do if So we have signals, numbers, $106, $70, then 10 period, 4.5 ATR, 11 TP, 22 stop loss. Then let's open up our signals. So we need 106 and 70. Here we got 70. So period is 10 of the last bar and 106. All right, so we got our signals. Now, same thing, double. So equals integer, yep, ATR 10, 0 divided by, it's a period, times ATR factor, times stop loss. And then 11. Enter short. Let's compile. Now open our strategy analyzer. Go to our strategy. And queue 3 minutes. Commission, slippage, and there we go. So the cells aren't great at all, but it does increase our profit. So yeah, I actually don't like the cells at all, to be honest. They even matching up? No, they're not. Now, one reason that could be is because they're trading against each other. So like when we're long, we enter, or when we're short, we enter a buy and then it closes our sell early, which definitely could be happening. But yeah, that is just kind of a quick way just a quick way to generate a strategy, which I mean, if you were trying to code stuff individually and, you know, first coding it, testing it, trying different parameters to find a strategy like this good, like I don't even say this is that good, but this is, I mean, it's hard to find strategies like this just from, you know, coding ideas that you think of in your head. So, yeah, this video is just a quick video to show you how you can use the software to do stuff like this, save you time. And now from here, now you have the code to do whatever you want, add daily TP stop losses, add a trailing stop. You can do whatever you want. Or what you do is like here, right? We have all our settings saved. You just do template, save. You create a template. Then you come to strategies. And then you just load the exact same template. And now with zero coding, zero anything, it'll load up that same strategy that you just back tested and put it onto the chart that you can trade live. I also then have this live one, so you can input the long and shorts. So basically what we just did coding wise, right? Here you can do without any coding, long and shorts, and basically, completely automate it for you. And that's actually what all of these are. And today not too great, but if you are interested, all the S ones are ones that only these will have been running. But you can see, right, we got 1, 2, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 1 and 2 are new. So 1 took a loss yesterday, but 16 hasn't traded. 17 up 350, 18 down 100 from right now, 19 down 65, 20 down 68, but it was up 65. So at about break even. 20 and 9, or what was it? 19 and 20. Yeah, kind of similar. I don't know if I like that. Both on NQ. 137, 91, 41. Oh, actually, they're short. So 207 and 5. This one is 91 and 35. So completely different signals. Both took the sell, though. But, yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. If you're interested in the software, right now it's $185. I think it's totally worth it. I mean, there's others that are worse than mine and are 3 times the price. And yeah, just hit me up in the Discord if you are interested. But thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.